The Capitals headed to the Big Apple to take on the New York Rangers in a playoff rematch that is turning into one of the NHL's premier rivalries. The Capitals 5-4-1 and the Rangers 6-3-2, and it's a battle of elite goaltenders this game. Henrik Lundqvist starting out the season 4-3-0 with a 1.89 goals against, and Braden Holtby, not such a great goals against, but the Capitals defense needs to tighten up. He has a great save percentage, but a bad goals against, which is pretty indicative of a bad defense. So right here, getting things started out early, a mistake by Rangers defenseman Kevin Klein. We're going to see on the replay. The puck got behind Henrik Lundqvist, and Kevin Klein poked it in rather than letting Lundqvist save the shot. So let's see what happens here. He puts it right at the crease, and then Klein tries to pick it up and ends up pushing it across his own goal line. That gives the Caps an early 1-0 lead here. 4-on-4 with 12:37 left in the game. The Capitals on defense, and Mark Stahl comes up and takes a slap shot, and that goes in just past Braden Holtby. It went right to his left. He just did not react to it in time. And the Rangers had 23 shots in the first period as opposed to the Capitals 8. So they had a pretty big advantage in the shot category early on. And then Mark Stahl again, but this time it's redirected by Derek Brassard, and it's in the same spot. So maybe that's a weak spot for Braden Holtby, as at least it looks like that early on, as he's let 2 goals go by from that exact spot right there. But he gives the Rangers a 2-1 lead. But here off the draw, Alex Ovechkin just snipes it in. Some nice passing right there from Nicholas Backstrom and Matt Niskanen. And I'm going to talk about the passing later, because that's been a huge issue with this game so far, and I pretty much have to rant about it, because it's going to prove to be important later on. But anyway, 3-2, and here you see that's one of the biggest things. Like, why would you pass it straight into the player on the other team? Why would you not pass it to the guy who's halfway, up the wing, almost to center ice? That's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand what he was thinking. See, there's I was trying to pass it to freaking, well, maybe not up the ice. He wasn't on the boards, but he was 46 in the middle of the ice. But anyway, Rick Nash coming down the wing now, and he cuts outside, and the defender cuts too wide, and then I don't even know how that happened. There's just enough space between Holtby and the net for Nash to put it in, and it looks like this game is going to be over now, as the Rangers have a 4-2 lead with only 3.5 minutes left in the game. But don't count out the Capitals. Here, TJ Oshie has it coming up the ice. It's a 3-on-1, but he gets around the last defender, goes to the right, and snipes it right past Henrik Lundqvist. Henrik Lundqvist didn't really have the best game. He gave up 3 goals on 25 shots. Braden Holtby gave up 4 goals on 48 shots on the game. So, as you'll see right here, we're going to be on the power play right here, as JT Miller commits a hooking penalty. You're going to see a replay for this. And this final sequence that I'm going to show you a full sequence to end the game, and I'm going to show you exactly what the problem is with EA's passing and the players picking up the puck, and why it is so incredibly broken that this game's almost unplayable for me. So that's not one of them, but this is going to be where you start to see it. So he passes it first of all the way across ice instead of the player who's right in front of him. I don't mind. That's whatever. Yeah, so Burakovsky picks it back up. Why would you pass it across the ice instead of Ovechkin right in front of the net? That does not make any sense to me at all. And then here, we'll pass it out to Ovechkin again. And we're going to move up the ice, and he's going to get checked, whatever. We're just trying to get something going. So Stoll checks it all the way down the ice, alright? Why on earth would my player run right past the puck? That just does not make sense to me. This game just needs to be fixed. It needs to be some sort of patch for passing and picking up the puck and reading where the puck is on the ice, but I don't get it. I just don't understand why these AI do the things they do. But anyway, the Capitals lose 5-3, and they will head back to Washington for their next game after losing to the Rangers once again. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like for more Caps Hockey.